90% of traders lose money because of the mindset, the approach, and also the expectations of trading. Trading isn't gambling, it's also not a get-rich-quick scheme either. It's a game of probabilities, discipline, and mastering your own mind. The first mistake is focusing on wins instead of the process of actually trading itself. Make sure you're mastering the basics before jumping in the live markets, like risk management, identifying trends, and also when to cut your losses. Instead of asking yourself next time you're in a trade, how much can I win from this and what is my take profit, ask yourself how much could I lose and how much am I also willing to lose in order to find out if this will be a winning trade or not. Great traders protect their capital first amongst anything else, because if you lose all of your chips, it's game over, you can't play anymore basically. Here is quite a big other misconception that a lot of traders learn quite early on in their journey, is that trading requires a high win rate to actually be successful. Now, the best traders usually only have around a 50 to 60% win rate. I know it seems quite low, but you have to think about it, is it's simply just like flicking a coin basically. You don't need to know where the market is going to go next in order to make money. You just have to be right enough of the time or have a good enough risk to reward in the long term in order to be profitable. Now here's probably one of the hardest pills to swallow that most people go through, is that trading isn't a battle about you and the market. It is a battle about mastering your own mind and your own psychology about dealing with losses and also dealing with wins. This means you essentially, all you have to do is stick to your plan, avoid impulsive decisions, and also be okay with losing trades. If you can master your emotions, you've already beat 90% of traders out there, believe me. So here is my challenge to you at home. Next time you take a trade, focus on the process instead of winning. I even have it in my YouTube banner itself. It says process over outcome. It's super important to focus on this, because all you have to do is focus on taking the next trade. That's all you have to do. Take the next trade. Do not care if it wins or loses. Focus on your plan and focus on the process. So yeah, next time you take a trade, instead of focusing on winning, focus on these 3 things instead. Number 1 being protecting your capital. Now, if you're a beginner trader and you're not profitable, make sure you're first of all trading on a demo account. This is paper trading account, is better known name for it. And it is essentially a way that you can practice in the market without risking losing any money. Now, I've heard some people say there is some sort of downside to this in a way, because you may overexpose yourself to risk or take more risky positions because you know there is essentially no risk. But when you're on a paper trading account or demo trading account, make sure that you're treating it like it's real capital and practice your risk management. Number 2 is thinking in probabilities. Now, it's very easy to get caught up on a losing streak and thinking you're doing something wrong. Trust me, all traders go through this. I've had it many times in my trading for this past 2 years. When you start going in a losing streak, you start to question your own ability if you're actually a good trader or not. Now, that is not the right mentality to have. Trading is completely random. You do not know who is behind their computer or behind whatever device they're trading off and who is going to enter the market at that exact time you want them to. You have zero clue. It's literally impossible to know. You're simply going off patterns that you can recognize that occur over and over again, that you know you have a higher chance of it winning than losing. That's all it is. So if you're on a loss streak, don't think you're doing something wrong if your system is proven to work. Now, number 3 is obviously going to be sticking to your plan. It's very easy to make a plan because everyone does this at some point. Everyone will make a trading plan, but not necessarily stick to it and refer back to it when they need to. A lot of people will make a plan just because they've been told to by other people, but they won't actually take it strictly like it's a written thing that you must follow. Trading isn't magic, it's pretty simple actually. It's all about math, your mindset, and pure mastery. If you're interested in learning more about my trading or want to follow along on my FTMO journey that I'm currently doing, I do weekly videos on this channel, so make sure to subscribe to not miss out on any future videos. It's been Glaze guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.